Gratitude is the magic potion of life. When we are grateful for the little things, this will attract in more abundance into our lives. Being grateful for what we already have will send out the energy to bring in more of what we want, more of what we need. My name is Angela Cleary. I'm a feminine empowerment coach and I specialise in healing after narcissistic abuse. When we're going through hard times, we're kind of just existing, and we can't see how much we actually have to be grateful for. We kind of concentrate on what we don't have, what we've lost, the depression we're feeling, the anxiety we're feeling. We have this kind of we're in this bubble. We're in this bubble of nothingness, really. We don't see how rich we already are. But we have actually got so much in our lives to be grateful for. So much more than we see. We're rich by being alive. We're rich by having a roof over our heads, having food to eat. You know, I know from my experience, like, it's so easy to spiral. It's so easy to spiral into nothingness, where we think we have absolutely nothing, that we've lost everything. Like a few years ago, before I learned the law of attraction, or I learned about gratitude, you know, I was after coming out of another toxic relationship. And I was crying all the time. I thought, and I knew the relationship had to end. I knew it was good that it was over. But I still felt so sorry for myself. I was crying all the time and I was like, I have nothing. My life is over. You know, I failed in another relationship. You know, I have nothing in my life anymore. And then I was studying the law of attraction at the time, I sat there on my deck one day and I was just like, hold on now a second. I'm crying because a toxic relationship ended and I feel like I'm alone and I have nothing. I have everything. Absolutely everything. And I sat there and I listed out the things that I did have in my life, the things that I did have to be grateful for. I was like, I have a beautiful home. I have my beautiful dogs. I have my health. I have a job. I have, you know, food in the press. I have great support network. You know, I live in such a beautiful spot. I have a car. And the list started going on, and it shocked me because I was sitting there literally 5 minutes before crying, saying I'd lost everything, that my life was over and that I didn't have anything to live for. And that's the thing, like, gratitude is so amazing, because when we start actually to look at how much we really do have to be grateful for, the list goes on and on and on. You know, and it will shock you. And that's the thing, you know, it's very hard to come out of the mentality of lack. It's very hard to come out of the mentality of, I have nothing. You know, I have no one, I have nothing in my life. And this is when I started to do gratitude journals. You know, and initially it was just like, you know, I'm not going to be able to write much on this because, you know, what is a gratitude journal? You know, at the time I thought it was a little bit far-fetched. So I started writing, and I started with my health, my home, my dogs. And then the list went on and on and on and on. And I was just like, my life is abundant already. I have everything I need and everything I want. And the beauty of being grateful for the present moment is it actually sends out an energy to attract more into your life. The universe will gravitate more abundance into your life when you're grateful for what you already have. But when you're constantly sitting in lack, when you're constantly saying, I have nothing, I have no one, I have nothing to be grateful for, this is an energy of lack, of victim mentality, and it will continue to look like your surroundings are empty. You know, and we forget how precious life really is. When we wake up in the morning, we should be saying thank you. And that's the beauty of, like, before you even get out of bed, a brilliant exercise that I've started to do, and this really sets me up for the day, is, you know, because a lot of the time, and this was me especially, you'd wake up in the morning and you'd be tired, you'd be grumpy, and you'd be like, I don't want to get out of bed, I don't want to face the day, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. And the mentality would be literally to reach for the phone or to roll over or press snooze or something like that. You know, it'd be just like, ugh, nah, I'm not getting up now. But what I started to do, what I've learned, is just start to list all the things you're grateful for. And this is a great way to switch your mindset in the morning, first thing in the morning, before you even look at the phone. Like, you might check the time or click the alarm or whatever. Before you open your phone, lie there and just say, thank you. Thank you that I woke up. Thank you for the roof over my head. Thank you for my animals. Thank you for the food in the fridge. Thank you for the support I have. Thank you for the abundance in my life. And the list will go on and on and on. But when you do this first thing in the morning, this really switches your mindset for the day, because you instead of being, angry that you have to get up or tired or grumpy, you're kind of going, wow, I'm abundant. I have everything I need. I have this, I have that, I have everything. And it changes you into a little bit of like energetic mood, a happier mood. And this is really great to set off your day. And I find as well with gratitude journals, for stuff that we want to wish for, list stuff that you don't have yet, but I want to attract into your life. So say, for example, you want, just randomly, you want a new car or a new television. I know that's superficial, but you know what I mean? Just write, thank you for my new car. Even before you get it. Act as if you've already got it. Thank you for, my new television. Even before you get it. This attracts in more, because I remember even writing, when I had to change cars, I wrote down specifically the year and kind of car I wanted. And literally, when a few weeks later, I got that car, and I actually looked back on that gratitude journal just a while back, and I was like, oh my God, that is exactly what I wanted. And that's the beauty of it. We can energetically attract in more into our lives by being grateful for the present moment, but by also actually saying thank you as if something is already yours. And that's what's the beauty of the law of attraction is, we can attract in abundance as if you act as if it's already yours. So, being grateful for the present moment, being grateful for what you have in your life already is a very beautiful energy to attract in more. But if you want to manifest as well, being grateful for something that you don't have yet, but being grateful as if you already have it, is a great way to attract in what you want. So for example, if you're not in a relationship and you want to attract in love, you could say, thank you, universe, for this beautifully loving relationship that I'm in. And if you repeat that over and over again, act as if, feel it, visualize it, act as if it's already yours. It says thank you as if it's already yours. This will attract it in quicker. The same with anything in your life. But we have to learn, we have to remember that we are abundant, that we have so much to be grateful for. We forget how precious life really is. We forget that being alive in itself is a gift. We have to, we tend to forget when we are in low spirits, when we're not feeling our best. It is so easy to feel like we have nothing, to feel like that we've lost everything, or that we just don't have abundance in our lives. But when you actually look around you, life is so precious. This present moment is all that we really have. Yesterday is gone. And we're depressed because of the past. We're anxious because of the future. But the past is gone. The future isn't guaranteed. All we have is this present moment. And every breath we take, every beautiful thing we see, every animal, every person we encounter, this is all something to be grateful for. The sun shining, going to the shop and having that conversation with a stranger, smiling to someone on the street and having them smile back. These are all little things that we can say thank you for. Just simple things. That energy is so loud. Every time I open the fridge or the press, and I will say thank you because I'm grateful that there's food in it. I will say every time I pet my dog, I will say thank you because I'm so appreciative to have her in my life. I would be lost without her. I look at my home, I go outside and I sit and see the beautiful surroundings, and I say thank you because I'm so blessed to have this place and I'm so blessed to have these surroundings. When I buy myself flowers, you know, every week, and I look at those flowers, I'll stop and I'll smell those flowers and I'll say thank you because of that beautiful smell. You know what I mean? Having that energy of gratitude is really amazing to, I suppose, feel satisfied and feel content. Because when we are in that low energy, as I said, it's very hard to feel abundant. It's very hard to feel like we have anything. But when you start to see how big the little things are, that's when you start to see how abundant you really are. Because the little things are the big things. The little things, waking up, being alive, having that food, you know, having somebody to laugh with, you know, having those friends, having that family, having that support, having that conversation, having those pets in your life. All these simple things, that beautiful song that you listen to on the radio, or, you know, this is something to be grateful for, anything that makes you smile. And we can make ourselves smile just by being grateful. You know, every little thing is beautiful. And like, you know, even just to watch, like, for example, an ant running across the table outside, it's just like the beauty in that. That's something to be grateful for. That's something that brings us alive. You know what I mean? You know, I had a grasshopper land on my leg the other day, and literally he sat there for a few minutes, and I was just like, oh my God, even that is something to be grateful for. That's the beauty of nature is something to be grateful for. You know, every little thing we have is something to be grateful for. So I really do recommend waking up every morning, listing the things that you're grateful for. And even, like, you know, you might be able, at the start, it can seem like that list is small. But even if you say, thank you that I woke up this morning. Thank you for this bed. Thank you for this house. Thank you for the food I'm about to eat. Thank you for my pets. Thank you for my family. Your list will start getting bigger and bigger and bigger, because you will start to realize you have so much to be grateful for. And I find as well, not only writing a gratitude journal for the things that you have in your life is very, very good energetically. Writing them for things that you don't have is very good as well, as I mentioned. But also, I find if I'm in a spiral mentality, and I've done this before now, thankfully I'm better. I was in a very fear-based energy, say back in 2021 to 23. I had a fear-based entity attached to me. I was in an awful state of fear. And, you know, I would spiral over and over again. I would have panic attacks. And when I'd have these panic attacks, I would write out a list of things that I was grateful for. Do you know, and I'd say thank you for the money that I have to be able to pay my bills. Thank you for the car outside. Thank you for my home. Thank you for my jobs. And I'd write that list, and almost immediately my spiral would stop. My panic would stop, because I would be like, okay, you know, everything is okay. I have everything I need, and I can attract in everything I need. So I would actually stop panicking by just writing a few lines of thank you for this, thank you for that, thank you for that. You know what I mean? So it actually really helps with that low energy, with that anxiety. So I really do recommend it. Sit down, get yourself a pen and paper, and just say thank you for this moment. That's one thing I love actually saying. Thank you for this moment. Because moments are precious. We can't have the same moment twice. Life is like a river. The same water won't pass twice. So we need to appreciate this moment. Appreciate those little things. Appreciate everything that happens to you. Appreciate every conversation, every encounter. And appreciate the abundance that you already have in your life. Because we don't need money to make us rich. We're already rich in this moment. When we appreciate this moment, appreciate what we already have in our lives, we will see that we are already abundant. We're already rich with what we already have. We don't need that extra, but the extra will come in as a vibrational energy because of the gratitude that we feel right now. Being grateful will attract in more of what you want. But when we live in lack and we live in fear and we live in this mentality of I have nothing, this will attract in more nothingness. and will attract in more stress. But if you start to feel appreciation for every little thing in your life, the universe will bring you more to be grateful for. And this is guaranteed. So start small. Start in the morning and just say, thank you that I woke up. Thank you for my home, and thank you for my food. Say those 3 little things, and then your list will get bigger. Do the gratitude journal anytime you feel a little bit stressed for all those little things that you already have in your life. Thank you for this moment, because every moment is precious. Looking at those trees, thank you for this moment. Thank you for this life, because every moment is precious and life itself is very precious. So gratitude is that attitude that we should all live by, because it will bring in more abundance into your life. Being grateful for what we already have will attract in more, because everything is something to be grateful for. Life is precious, and this moment is precious. So thank you for this moment. Thank you for me being able to send this message to you. And thank you for watching. So thank you for watching today, and I hope this resonates. If it does, please like and share, and please subscribe to my channel so I can reach as many people as possible. And if you would like help on your journey, please book me for a discovery call today, and I would love nothing more than to help you on your path.